Alright, so have I allied everyone I was planning to? Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Mexico. Oh, I befriended Japan. Japan kind of loves me now.
That's good.
And Japan would indeed ally with me. Hey, you got the Austrians. Nice. But now, should I go for Japan? Our allies like Japan. The Entente does not. China doesn't, but China might start to like them. Do you have any intention to fight Japan ever?
Nope, none. None whatsoever.
I think they're a good ally then. Them and China could help us with Russia. I'll go ahead and ally. They're fairly rich too. They're fairly strong. Oh, China's leader changed. Alright, alliance formed. That's everyone I was planning to ally with. There's really nobody else. I haven't selected anybody else for an alliance, which is the more accurate wording. That means there's still more options. It's just I haven't bothered with anybody. I can definitely build whatever the fuck I want now. My inflation's at a good spot.
Where's it at?
Oh, it's at like 9.1, 9.2, but like I built 2 more oil things, started building, it went up by 0.1 and then went back down. So that's good. It's slowing down, meaning I can start building, which I need to.
There you go, I've got my alliance with Mexico finally.
Hey, our little sphere grows. Yeah, there's definitely other potential allies. I don't see that any of them matter right now. World market is pleased with me. That's good. Treaty integrity is up to 71. I think I'm in a position where I could take somebody over, you know? If I wanted to right now.
Who are you looking at first? Greece?
Montenegro. I'd want to connect, like, so I can get to Montenegro through Austria, then Albania through Austria, and then, well, through Montenegro, and then Greece through Albania. I'd love to eat Austria. I'd love to just somehow make the whole alliance betray them, you know what I mean? If anything ever happens that makes them have 0 allies, I am eating them alive.
Go for it.
Exclusively because I want that little bit of territory that's loyal to me. That is the only reason. What I find so funny is this whole time Great Britain, France, and Russia, they don't hate me. Honestly, they don't hate me. I've been neutral with them this whole time. Same with the US, but the moment I start declaring war, you know, it's not going to hold up.
My economy is volatile. I was at 8.3. I built 1 damn oil well, and that shot it all the way up a whole %.
Yeah. Mine's not as volatile anymore. Okay, Austria's trying to give me a good price for industrial goods. Thanks, Austria.
Nice.
Austria just fucking throws out the rest of the war. Yeah, nothing's stopping me right now from taking Montenegro. Like, I can do this whenever I want.
Do it. Do it now.
I'm sending all my currently deployed elite guards by rail to get to the border with Montenegro. The only problem is there's no rail connection in Montenegro or Albania with the rest of the world. Like, but I can sail there pretty easily. I need like a proper seaport on the southeast part of my boot. I have a sea pier there.
You can't go through Austria-Hungary?
They don't have a rail line connecting there. Like, these 2 Balkan countries have like nothing connecting them.
Oh.
And I can't build in Austrian territory, but so that's a shame. There will be no actual connection until I take over Serbia. Let's start a war.
Go for it. I support your war, sir. Italian troops rushing valiantly into battle. Oh, wait.
They weren't even ready. They have no garrisons up or anything. They have some shitty World War I infantry, like early, like start of the game, waiting for me, but my elite guard are going to stomp them out of existence. It's not even a competition.
Jesus Christ.
You see how good elite guard are? You see how good elite guard are? You see why I rushed that shit? Not even a fucking contest, man. Serbia is militarized. I can already see from here. Because of China, I can see that they're militarized. They're ready.
We took their capital.
Took their capital. They have a barracks here. That's good. I need to build them like their own fucking rail network. They have an actual seaport here, which is really nice. Alright, so now I just have to go walk to the other side of the country. See, motorized and mechanized units would have ended this war already because they're faster, but they're not as good. So I would have taken more casualties. Not that it matters, because the casualties would still be pointless. This is the first war of the whole game, I just realized. My treaty integrity is back down to 63.9. World market's still pleased with me, though. Probably because I turned off the international critical opinion. That's good. Because that's the world market's more important than your treaty integrity. Taking all their crap. I'm just gonna keep most of their crap, honestly. I know what I'll get rid of. Their fucking small coal plants. I don't want any of that crap. No small coal for me. They have 2 barracks here? That's a little unnecessary. I need to get them a fucking rail network so badly.
So who's next? Albania? And Greece?
Hang on, I'm building them a rail network. Next would be Albania, yes. Followed by Greece, and then Bulgaria, and then Romania. That's the order in which I want to do this.
What if I take Bulgaria and then you can have Romania?
Well, then I would need Serbia to even connect to Romania. If you want Bulgaria and Romania, go ahead. I mean, I'm not stopping you. I just figured you'd prefer to expand into territory that actually has stuff. Well, Montenegro is officially dead. They're out of the race. And I'm building them a rail line that goes through their whole little nation here. The whole point of taking over the Balkans for me is just to strengthen my European base, essentially. I want to strengthen my grip on the Mediterranean and in Europe. That's why I'm also interested in Spain. Spain doesn't have anything that I particularly want. It's just they would help me strengthen my grip on the Mediterranean. That's it. Oh, what a surprise. A lot of countries didn't like that I just invaded someone for no reason. Huh.
Oh, gee. Wonder why.
I wonder why. It doesn't make any sense. I know some of these countries actually have oil. Albania has some oil that I can exploit. But yes, Montenegro is mine. Why do they have a fortification here? I don't want that. Why does Austria have so little deployed? Why are you being so peaceful, Austria? Militarize!
I think I'm about ready to hit an unemployment shortage. Fuck.
And that's without your military even being deployed.
Yep. I think it's because of all these rail lines I'm building.
Yeah, it looks like you built a lot of rail land. And you haven't built it all very efficiently either. Like that one that you split off like the fucking Nile, whereas you could have just connected your existing rail line. I see what you did. You tried to connect yourself all the way down to, basically Iran.
Yeah.
A lot of that land is very underdeveloped too. Surprised you haven't done a war yet.
I guess I could.
Well, I mean, it's your call. Definitely in a position where you could, if you wanted, to take something. The march to the capital of Shamar would be a long walk. It would be a long walk. Let me say that much.
Oh, it's gonna be a long walk.
They won't be able to really resist you, but it's gonna be a long walk. And then you could start developing your rail lines with them in mind if you took them. Gain a whole bunch of land. Like, that's pretty much everything you're gonna gain right there. Because the rest is all British. I just noticed, you own Qatar. And it's loyal to you. What the hell? This is the best part. It's not even just gonna be a long walk to get to their capital. It's gonna be a long walk just to get your troops down there to begin with. Oh, the Germans actually already have their Marines. They got those pretty quick. Ooh, they got a new fucking blimp. I'm on it. Give me your blimps. Russia still doesn't have elite guard. Their best thing is still just their Marines. The Marines are better than the infantry, but the elite guard can still safely dominate those, so we are getting ahead of Russia. Of course, Russia's military production is just way higher anyway. In the time that, like, you can build 2 elite guard, they will have pumped out, like, 30 fucking regular infantry or, like, 20 Marines. So, yeah. We're ahead of them quality-wise, but
quantity-wise, they can pump out more than we can.
Quantity-wise, they can actually still out-quality us in a way. At least I'll actually get some military production from Albania. That will be nice. As my next war target. I'd like to build more. Inflation's at 10.7. At least this is with my military deployed. This is with, like, my social spending as high as I fucking want it. My unemployment's so low that I could actually turn on my social assistance spending and it doesn't cost that much. It could cost a lot more later, but I'm just curious. I'm going to turn it on for a while and see how it goes. It's not going to really raise my inflation. It doesn't cost anything right now. But as this quality rating goes up, my domestics will improve. A lot. Because right now I'm emigrating more than I'm immigrating. My domestic approval could be better.
Yeah, pretty much same as me.
But I'll have to keep a real good eye on social assistance. We're almost in 1917.
No war in Europe. Woo-hoo.
Oh, there was war in Europe, alright.
I wouldn't call you a war. That was more like a light skirmish.
Well, I conquered a whole country.
Declare war on
Results
Russia.
are results. I don't even border Russia. That's not my problem. You know, maybe I should give you Romania and Bulgaria. Then I don't have to border Russia.
Nope. They're all yours.
I
already border Russia. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, you could have them. You know, I don't need to border Russia. I'm fine, all
good.
cozied up to
I'm
France
good.
over here. It could, you know, it would help you expand your front. You know.
My front's good.
You could get some easy assistance from the Austrians and Germans. It would be good, you know. Fine, I'll fucking beat you to fucking Petrograd.
Huh.
I don't want to border Russia. I already border France. Maybe I'll just stop at Bulgaria.
Yeah, see, now that would actually be better because you don't want to take Romania.
You don't want to take Romania?
No, you don't. I don't.
I mean, I want Romania, I just don't want Romania's border, you know what I mean? I've unlocked motorized land forces, so I could get the mounted infantry if I wanted to, I just don't know if I want to. The elite guard is better, just doesn't move as fast. The elite guard is cheaper. I have the same debate at the start of World War II. The motorized mechanized units, they get around faster, they're just not as good. Doesn't look like the world has their big road upgrades yet. Oh, France and Australia formed an alliance. Interesting.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's nice. Yay, France.
The Commonwealth might start allying. Well, it would be harder to take Australia now, probably, without setting off a war.
The war will be over here before they even get over.
You know, maybe, yeah, if you send enough. The thing is, it would just be so hard to just walk through all of Australia. Mexico's building a lot of research centers, so if they can pump that up, you know, they'll actually catch up and become maybe useful later on. I'm starting to pump my Marines out too. I'm actually getting some Marines.
I sent you another trade request, by the way.
Oh, I see. I'm researching an upgraded supply truck now as well. Germany's gotten way ahead of me in GDP. Because of their fucking inflation. Which, I mean, they have the money, they're maintaining it. So, more power to them. Oh, they're making a new land production. So, Germany is still expanding their military. I've been trying to keep an eye the best I can. I haven't seen any major buildups from anybody other than Germany. Germany will be on par in land production with China and Russia once they finish this one. Which is good. It's very good for us.
Yeah, we need a strong Germany to take the Russians.
Yeah, if they even get involved with each other. A strong Germany is just good, because a strong Germany protects us. Austria's fucking useless.
Yeah.
Austria's worth something, yeah. They're going to be high-tech, they're going to have troops, but who knows how well they'll use them. In real life, they were useless, and in this, they will probably be mostly useless as well. But in Austria, just being present is more protection from Russia, specifically. Germany's protection from everybody. Austria's protection from Russia. I have to deal with France no matter what. I border them. You have to deal with Russia no matter what. You border them. If I take France, now I have to deal with Great Britain. Russia's just giant. Russia's just fucking massive. I don't know how the fuck we're ever going to take London.
Oh, we'll take it.
Yeah?
In about 100 years, we'll take it.
About 100 years. Alright, I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, they're building another research center, too.
Yeah, the AI is very frantic about staying on top of research.
Oh, good. My chemical weapon thing just finished. I can build up the howitzers. The howitzers.
Howitzers.
Let's see, how's my war justification looking? Oh, 68%, almost there. I don't expect much resistance.
No.
But God, yeah, it's going to be a long trip.
It's going to be a long walk. Just send, oh God, don't. Any motorized units you're sending in there are gonna have a rough time. This fucking Rolls Royce.
Like the supply truck, yeah.
Supply truck will be fine. But basically, send different groups of infantry to, like, different cities. If you can. I see their fucking military approval rating is already, like, at 40.8. So, they shouldn't put up a whole bunch of resistance or anything.
Inflation's dropping like crazy. Unemployment's going back up. That's good.
And my inflation's gone down a little bit, so my unemployment's gone up a little bit, but my social assistance spending is still minuscule, which is good, because I'm still funding it. And it's getting my population to like me more. The domestic approval rating is going up. Technically, this also stimulates your GDP a little bit, which probably raises my inflation a little bit, but for once, it's such little money. It's hard to say no to. How's my domestics? My domestics are flipping. My immigration and emigration have almost met. It's making an actual world of difference. If only my inflation could figure itself out.
Alright, go ahead and give us a save, if you please.
Okay. Should I slow the game?
Nah, it's fine.
It's on fastest. You could bump it down to very fast if you need to. Ding, ding. Support. I still need to build a sea pier over by where those two little infantry are. I'll do that. If I build anything now, it'll be that sea pier. It'll be a long walk. Honestly, I think you went in with more than you even needed, but I guess better to be overprepared than underprepared. Their supply is actually eating some of your territory, I think. Yeah. Man, the world market wasn't even phased that you did that. Turning off critical international opinion is amazing. That's one of the things that limited me and Dema most in our Cold War co-op, is we couldn't declare more wars without the world market hating us. And we needed the world market because we were exporting nations. So that was a problem. So we could only do a war a year at best. But with critical international opinion off, you could get away with warmongering so much more. I mean, you still have the treaty integrity. That doesn't change. Doesn't look like Serbia is garrisoned up, but they have a lot of their troops already deployed. They got field guns on like all their towns and some infantry. Their units are definitely old. At the start, they're a fucking menace, but I don't know if they even have elite guard or anything. They don't have any research facilities, so chances are they don't. You've actually lost territory so far, just because of how much their supply has eaten at your territory. Nothing's stopping me from starting my next war right now, should I want to. I don't have a whole lot else to do. In February of 1917, Albania will give me one more military production, some insignificant population, like literally nothing, some more land that I have to build rails into. I get their infrastructure, even though it's a bunch of crap. It is indeed a bunch of crap. I guess the most important thing it will really do is get me bordering Greece. One of your elite guards has reached the capital, but there's 3 garrisons. He cannot do it by himself.
I know, I am regrouping. He almost did. He almost took out one of them by losing half health.
Yeah, he's just getting shot at so much right now. I think I'll invade Albania.
Hell, nobody else is doing anything, so why not?
They only have some shitty infantry too, so it'll be an easy war. They're not worth very much, but one more land production is nice to have. And most importantly, it will expand my grip over the Mediterranean and get me one step closer to taking Greece. And Greece will be quite the catch.
Alright, just took their capital. Question is, are they gonna move it? They're gonna keep fighting.
We're about to take their capital.
Oh, they moved it, bastards.
We took their capital.
Took their capital. Took their land production. This will be a quick, easy war, man. Quick and easy. I'm still just using the elite guard I sent to conquer Montenegro. I haven't sent anybody else over. My AI doesn't seem to even want to move troops between the 2 locations either. I'm sure Austria being in the way confuses the AI a bit. They have 1 city left. I take that, it's over. Main thing I want to do is get rid of all their excessive amount of barracks. I don't want their barracks. I'll keep their shitty mid-production bullshit, but their barracks are stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm down.
What you talking about?
I'm down, Starbucks girl. I feel like I could start antagonizing Serbia by this point. I don't think Serbia is as much of a threat as they used to be. Canada and Australia made an alliance. Yeah, the Commonwealth is coming together. Cool. Oh, my AI actually did send... Oh my god, the Germans sent assistance. They sent recon, and that's it. But the Germans actually sent me some assistance. And my AI did also send assistance. I literally see more elite guard on the way already. Well, he sends assistance when there's a war actively going. At least I know that. Better than nothing, I suppose. War is over, though. Give a repair order. Of course, actually my inflation went down from that. I didn't expect that. I will need to build up the rails here, whether I want to or not.
Come on, damn you, surrender.
As I take these countries over that have no rails, I'm literally building rails connecting every single city they have, meaning they're technically more developed in their rail lines than Italy is. So maybe I should pay a little attention to Italy, you know?
Maybe, you know, give the home people something.
Just something,
Hey,
you know?
why you are building up in other places? What about us, What about Italia?
I'll connect some places a little bit better than they already are. I could do something, at least. It's only rails, after all. These aren't roads, so it's not like it's particularly difficult to build any of this crap. I've renovated a good bit of rail lines now, and the rails aren't taxing my economy, really. They're taxing my industrial goods, but not my economy.
Come on, damn it, surrender. Don't move your Aw, you bastards.
With how, like, low their approval is during all this, I'm surprised. But, you know, you had to see this coming. This was a long war, certainly.
Yeah.
Not a hard war, but a long war. Oh, you actually lost some units? That's impressive. Probably lower tier infantry, I imagine.
Yeah.
Non-elite guard. Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense. Need more air production eventually. I don't want to build anything though. But air is starting to become more useful. I could use at least one more air production. Oh, Spain doesn't even have any. Portugal doesn't have any. Wow, nobody I'm going to take over has any air production. So I have to entirely do that myself, I suppose. What's my airbase network even look like? Do I even have an airbase network? Like, I have airfields.
How is their military approval rating going up?
Because now that they're at war, they have a wartime readiness thing that's helping them. Because it's making them spend more. This game has a DEFCON system, basically, but the AI has control of it. The higher that DEFCON, the more ready you are, but the more money you have to spend on readiness. And they're not losing things so quickly because of how long the war has to take. You're gonna get a fuck ton of land, though, after this. I've done 2 wars, but the land I've gotten is super tiny. You're gonna gain a gigantic amount of land here.
Huh. Apparently there's maybe pockets of resistance pushing up in some of these cities, because I didn't even take them over, but it's saying it's my land.
No, that's the land. Like, you have some villages that were already there, but their supply surrounded the village.
Well, no, I mean down to the south.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You already
that's
owned
my
that.
land that I'm losing. Oh.
You lost the land before it.
I was like, yes, rise up, people, rise up against your oppressors.
I request from you, sir, these towed howitzers.
I'm sure if you pay for half of it.
I don't know what half of it is. It's worth less than $1 million.
I know. Thank you for getting the joke. Well, then 500,000. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh, my inflation's down to 9.6. That means I can build stuff. My last bit of loyal oil that can be built on land instead of at sea. This isn't going to get me anywhere close to what I actually need. Luckily, I have Libya, though.
Are you going to annex them or what?
Maybe. Probably. Realistically. They're not really self-sustaining, and I don't want to have to throw money at them because they're not a good country either. They have no infrastructure. They're like, I could develop them, I could make them develop, but they have no resources. So they can't even do the bare minimum of keeping themselves afloat unless I force them to build it. But rather than develop a whole new country, I'd rather just annex the fucking colony. You know? Myself. That's just a short pond hop away, anyway. Make a little military presence down there. Develop the living fuck out of it with rails. Probably do the same with Eritrea and Somaliland eventually. They have the same problems. They're not developed, so they're worthless. So you've reached the new capital.
Yeah, I'm trying to take all their surrounding cities so they can't move anywhere else.
The capitals are the most important thing. It gives the biggest morale hit and rolls the dice, a much more favorable die on whether or not they'll surrender.
Yeah, well, so far I think I've taken out 5 capitals.
And every time
So
you do it, you
move
take out their
after this,
resources.
and if they do it after this, they really only have like 2 cities left to move to.
Hey!
Finally.
You have so much land. You are the 7th largest nation on the planet. The lands you have taken are worth more than 10 times what I've taken in terms of total space. Although, that's a blessing and a curse. However, the oil you got is nice. And there's not even a lot of population there for you to have to take care of either. It was pretty deserted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you look a lot fucking finer on the map. Hot damn.
At least buy me dinner first. Damn.
I keep filling in more and more rails just to develop my Italy and my not Italy further. Convenient and easy to do since it's all rails. My inflation's still going down. Oh, nice. What's, oh, social assistance is still staying super cheap too. My domestic approval rating's staying higher. That's nice. Not as nice as it could be, but it's nice. Germans are militarizing even more. They haven't just made one more land production. They've made 1 or 2 more air. They're making another air. And they are currently #1 for military fabrications out of everybody. They've officially surpassed everybody. Which means they now have the highest long-term potential out of everybody. Let me build this Albanian oil. Oh, yay. Some of it's on a fucking village! I should expand my industrial goods capacity too while I'm at it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm building one every so often.
Oh, the market availability is poor. I think you've bought out most of it. Wow, apparently I have some of the top production of industry goods? That's hard to believe. Because I barely make any. Man, that's just a problem waiting to show itself, you know?
My production's only at 208.
I'm making one factory right now. The Entente's liking me less and less with every war. Well, everyone's liking me less and less with every war. Correction. Everyone.
So Greece is next then, huh?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, in the Balkans, yeah. I might look outside of the Balkans next, who knows. Still have my eye on some other lesser countries for rubber, like Haiti and Liberia. Haiti I could actually land at. They have barely any rubber, though, so it's hardly worth it. They're also so far away. Well, Liberia is far away, too, but at least they have a fuck ton of rubber in comparison to Haiti. But they don't have a place to land, so I need Marines. I'm pumping Marines out relatively slowly. Hey, nice alliance. Leader of France has changed. Some kooky looking fuck.
He's old.
Yeah. It's funny to look at the leaders. You can literally see different cultures by looking at their leaders. Oh yeah, I can see Austria's reserves. Forgot about that. They have no elite guard in their reserves. I'm pretty sure they have the design. They either have the design or they can't get the design. Their reserves suck though. It's just infantry. And engineers. Their recon's good at least. Their arty's meh. Oh, they're a terrible ally. They're gonna be more useless than Russia will be. And Russia will actually probably be pretty... Oh my god, Russia got a new leader. He's bald. He's got a shiny head. Wow.
Gregory Levold. With that beard though.
Place another industrial goods factory. My inflation's holding up around 9.1 right now. Oh, I know I need industrial goods. I know I need so many industrial goods. Our fucking bars are shrinking, and I think the only reason my bar is shrinking is because Germany's insane. They sell a lot of their original infantry out, but I see some stockpiles of Marines. I can literally just see their units spilling out of their fucking barracks. They have pumped out so many Marines. I can't find any elite guard yet. I wonder if they're like specifically pumping out Marines. They might be. I haven't found any elite guard yet. They might be favoring their Marines. They don't have any fucking infantry in storage. Oh, they don't have elite guard. I thought they did, but I guess they didn't. Germany doesn't have elite guard. They only have Marines. So yeah, they're pumping out Marines because they don't have the elite guard. Now, I could give them elite guard.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe we should give it to them. I hear Germany make these.
But I mean, Marines are fine. Realistically, eventually Germany will just get to the motorized shit and stop making all this stuff anyway. So I think it's fine if they have Marines. Not going to change a whole lot.
Okay, so now all I need to do is work on Netherlands and Japan. We'll all have the same allies.
Until I make another one.